Better than good, big dog. Better than good. All righty. So ahead of our April event, the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit, I wanted to interview you and some of the other speakers and talk about the importance of escaping obscurity. My belief is that, you know what, there's just not enough people to know who I am, what I do, how I can help them. And it's my duty to get out there into the marketplace and tell that story. Now, you've done a pretty good job since I've met you of moving your person of Blake forward, and you've done a great job on social media and other online platforms to do this. Your business is on fire. When I first met you, you were Blake, and now you're Millionaire Agent Blake, really in a short period of time, and primarily driven by this method of escaping obscurity. So if you could just talk about the importance of that real quickly, just to help people that are watching right now in the Craig Proctor system get it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're exactly right, though. It's, you always hear it's about who you know. It's about who you know. And we want to reverse that psychology a little bit. It's about who knows you and who knows your name and what you do, and making sure you get out into the community and whoever your target audience is, continuing to push your message out there. It's kind of like right now, I've been doing some advertising on Pandora Radio. Mm-hmm. So it's an online radio that people get pretty much for free now on their mobile devices and on their smart televisions, and they set a free account so they can listen to music. So we started running radio advertising there. And I love it because at the gym, so we started running this in early January, mm-hmm. and at the gym, I start getting people coming up to me and they're like, hey, is this you right here? Because it's got a little visual image when you listen to it. And it's like, yeah, that's me. Oh, you're in real estate? And at the grocery store, same thing, because now social media and online marketing, where you can put a face, a name, and a unique selling proposition in front of people consistently, snap of a finger, people know who you are. Mm-hmm. People know your USP, your brand. And now I don't know 50,000 people, but right now 50,000 people know me, who I am, and what I do here in our local community. So
there's a direct correlation with your level of people knowing you, your level of obscurity, and your bank account. There's no question about that. Yeah. All right. So one more point on it, because that's a great gold nugget. Okay. What you just gave there. Another one. So a lot of our members, when they get into real estate, they feel like they need to create a logo, like a little logo for their business, and promote the logo. Even if they're promoting a unique selling proposition, like your home sold guaranteed or I'll buy it, they still push and push and push this logo thing. And my experience is that people are not buying real estate with the logo. So if you, Blake Cory, is not the centerpiece, you're the brand, and you leverage your unique selling proposition to promote that to the marketplace of differentiation. But promoting the logo on social media or other online sources actually diminishes results and leads to greater obscurity. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah. Todd, I was just talking to a member the other day, and I was looking at his Facebook account. I was looking at his different profiles online, and I could not find him. And I reached out to him. I'm like, I see the name of your company, mm-hmm. but I'm getting lost. Like, it's just a logo instead of your face. Mm-hmm. And I tried, I said to him, why exactly are you doing this? He goes, I want my company to be known, not me personally. Mm-hmm. I said, big dog, you're taking the wrong approach here. Mm-hmm. You've got to be the celebrity in the marketplace. When you go into the grocery store, people are looking like, where do I know that guy? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a real estate guy. That's a your home sold guaranteed or I'll buy it guy. You have to have your image, your face, your unique selling proposition everywhere. It's not about your logo, your team logo, or your company logo. It is about you being known in the marketplace to hundreds of thousands of people that you're the guy that sells houses fast. You're the guy that sells houses more likely than anyone else. And you're the guy with all the buyers, man. If people want to sell their house, they just got to call you. Mm-hmm. You got to be known for that. and it's got to be a consistent message everywhere. So I see a lot of members making that mistake. They're too worried about how fancy their team logo is or their company logo, rather than, for me, Todd, I mean, it's the words Blake Cory and me standing right there on all of our advertising.
So that's big gold nugget there. People sell homes. People buy and sell homes from people. So that's why, like, if I'm a prospect and I'm driving down the road, in my automobile, and I got my wifey with me, and let's say that we're in the market for a home, and we cruise by a house, we notice the for sale sign, but it's only because it's drawing attention to the home that it's for sale. We don't read the for sale sign. We're not studying the sign. We're not using the names or the logos or the company people on the sign. We're interested in, hey, there's a home for sale. Is that a house that we'd be interested in? Okay. Now, if it is, then I look back for a name and a phone number on the sign. And I'm not going to say, oh, wait a second, honey, we can't call about that house because it's listed with RE/MAX, and we can only call and talk about Keller Williams homes for sale. Nobody does that. Okay. So this is what folks need to understand, is that logos and cute colors will hide you. It will lower your ability to be known in the marketplace. If you look back at Craig Proctor's marketing over his decades-long run of being one of the top real estate agents in history, what we would notice is there's no cute logo. Never existed. Now, he may have had one at one time, but he's not going to put that out there to the members, Craig Proctor System Nation, because, quote, that didn't get him business. It's Craig's beautiful looking face and his USB. That's it. That's all you see everywhere all the time. All right. So now if I run around and look at the highest income earning real estate professionals in the world today, I see the same thing. If they have a cute logo, it's something they just developed because they think they need to at their current level of success, or it doesn't exist at all. And if they do have one, it's like, it's obscure. It's down in the, fine print of things like that. So there's another big nugget on that. So check this out, man. I got this event guide for the summit that's coming up. I want to show you this. Now, I appreciate your help here on this thing, but this is freaking really, really amazing. So when I open it up here and show it to people, everybody can see it. Okay, there is the speakers. There's Blake and John. I want to ask you a couple of more questions about this. What do we got? We got Barb. We got Rudy there. Yeah. So everybody's going to get one of these when you check in here. Who else we got there? We got Francois. We got Jonathan Leahy. Look at that. These guys are looking good. And then we have Mr. Jay Macklin. And we have Bertrand. If you don't know Bertrand, you're in for a real treat there. That guy is absolutely on fire. So that's all coming up at the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit. So now you've been to a lot of conferences. You've been instrumental in helping us, roll out and do a great job of online social media marketing. What makes this event different than others that members have been to, and why is it important that I not let anything interfere with me being there?
Well, that's a great question. I've said this in a previous video, but I'll say it again. Mm-hmm. In 2015, I did a presentation. You asked me to come up and conduct a presentation in Anaheim about this new thing called Facebook marketing. I don't know if you remember that, but you're like, I want you to go up there. It was October 2015. And when I went up there and I talked about the types of ads and the cost per lead, it really changed the way a lot of the marketing was done for a lot of new members. I mean, Facebook became a big, big thing that we talked about and we still continue to talk about. Well, I felt like that was probably one of the most impactful things I had ever spoken about on a Craig Proctor stage. And I still continue to talk about things as we revolutionize, that part of the marketing. But there is a topic that I'm talking about here in Anaheim that, to me, it's the most exciting thing that I have talked about in 5 years. It is that type of impactful presentation, just like Facebook was 2015, that almost no one in the room has heard about, almost no one in the room knows about, And this is something that Craig has had me testing now for about a couple months that absolutely is revolutionizing the way online marketing is being done. Mm-hmm. And when I talk about so excited, this is where I've been for months now in my office, working with my team, putting this whole thing together for members. To me, Todd, I know 2015 was great. All the things that we've talked about have been great over the last 5 years. But this is something that is probably the most exciting thing I have ever spoken about on a Craig Proctor stage, and will be more impactful into people's lives. It will change the way they look at marketing done online than I've ever spoken about before. Yeah. It is what people think, they are expecting, hey, I'm going to come and learn about Facebook and learn about Instagram and LinkedIn. This is something completely outside of those boxes that incorporates those items, but that will absolutely change everything. And so if you guys aren't there, I think you're in for an extreme, like when I say extreme disappointment, I think that's an understatement, because from a couple members who have visited my office and I gave them a sneak peek, their jaws were hanging on the ground. Like, no one talks about this. How did you even think of this? Well, this is what we do here behind the scenes at Craig Proctor. We work on the innovation of new marketing to be able to help our members grow past any other competitors out there.
Yeah, beautiful. And you're right, dude. So if it were me and I'm watching this live or this video down the road, you're right. There will be forces and attempts by this world to keep you, everybody watching, from achieving your God-given potential and changing people, helping more people. Trust me, everyone has agendas right now. So you don't want to let anyone or anything influence you on keeping you from your big hopes and dreams. So this conference is on. We're fully committed to it. We would have to be shut down by the government to keep us from putting this on. That's where we are in this. And that's how committed we are, not just to you, but to our own hopes and dreams. Yep. And we know that if we stay home and we sit in our little office or stay home in our dens, glued to the television, we're not out helping people. And that's how this thing works. We all of us have to get out into the world and go help more people get what they want. And if we do that, we're going to have pretty much everything that we want.
We're either growing or we're dying.
Yeah, you got it.
Staying home and not doing anything, thinking I got to continuously work on the projects I have in front of me. Mm-hmm. That's not growing. You're just doing. So, but you're not staying present. You're actually going backwards. You're dying. You have to make sure you're at the conferences. 5 years now, I've missed one conference, the one in Orlando, due to a new baby. But I'm back, and this social media summit, I'm telling you guys, especially one of the topics that I'm going to be talking about, if you don't walk out of the room with your jaw hanging on the ground, mm-hmm. I've done something wrong, because that is the type of presentation that is prepared. That is the type of material that is prepared, because it's something that has never been spoken on the stage before. Mm-hmm. So get ready, folks. We have never spoke about this topic. Get ready, where it could absolutely change the face of your business.
Yep. Now, I think I saw where you're involved in at least three sessions over those 3 days. So you're preparing pretty heavily for this to help everyone. So, and Craig and I want to thank you for that, man. Yep. Appreciate your commitment to helping all of these great people do even more. So great job, dude. Awesome. Look, thanks, Blake, for your time. I want to encourage everybody to get to craigproctorcoaching.com, schedule in the events tab, click on that Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit, April 15th through 17th, and go all in and commit to come, and just move everything and everyone out of your way to be in your seat on the 15th, that morning, fully committed to those 3 days. And remember, this is the decade of domination. Surely.
Decade of domination. I like that.
Surely you didn't think that it was going to be unencumbered, that the world was just going to, like the Red Sea parted, and you were just going to walk through it with ease. Of course, you're going to be thrown things. There's going to be life. There's going to be curveballs. The media. Who else knows what's coming here to keep us from achieving what we were put on this planet to achieve? Trust me, the decade of domination will be harder than any previous decades to achieve your hopes and dreams, which is why the importance that we continue on doing what we're doing right here. Anyway, great job, Blake. Thanks, buddy. Looking forward to it, man. All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Talk to you later.
We'll see you.